let's talk about tech. We're outside, huh?
We're outside. There are no plugs. It is the perfect place to talk about tech. I'm Lorraine.
And I'm Jennifer.
And this morning, we want to talk about something you're seeing probably every day. When you go to Google and you ask a question, what pops up?
What is currently being called AI overviews. We've certainly heard SGE. We've certainly seen like different ways it's called, but like in the last 2 months, it has increased by 100%, where it's like all the queries, not all, but most, you're going to see a AI overview.
And so on the one hand, if you're looking for a quick answer, you're getting a nice little summary and you can get on with your day. But if you're looking for detailed information where accuracy counts, is that AI overview the best choice for you as a searcher?
Maybe, maybe not. I mean, they have over to the right where you can click and kind of instantly go through and maybe talk to the expert that actually wrote that before it came over there. But you might still be in research phase, which is pretty normal for most buyers, unless you're buying bubblegum at like the store. Like, you're going through a process before you actually buy.
Absolutely. And so maybe you scroll down past the ads and the sponsored posts to find some additional information, but maybe you don't. And that's the challenge for marketers now. You know, we lived through the era of Google search where all they presented was 3 sponsored posts and you had to work your way through it. We lived through the era of the map coming up.
Yep.
Even when it wasn't necessarily a geographical search. And now it's the AI overview.
And it, you know, and we're just specifically talking about Google AI overviews. Like, there's AI all over, like in social media, I'm searching, in platforms, I'm searching, I'm using ChatGPT and I'm searching. And so I think there's something though that comes out of that you have to recognize is, do you have a strong, memorable brand that when people are ready to buy, they come back and search for you directly to actually make that purchase?
Absolutely. And so step number 1, I think a really good way to figure out what AI thinks of you is ask it. Search on Google for your brand.
Yeah.
Ask ChatGPT.
Pull up SEMrush, because you can now see whether or not you're ranking in AI-like platforms and whether or not you're showing up in AI overviews. Like, are you actually being part of the conversation?
You know, 15 years ago, everybody Googled themselves. When you wanted to know how you ranked, what people thought, you Googled yourself. We are in a day and an age now where you need to be ChatGPTing your brand. We need to be ChatGPTing you personally to figure out what is the world saying about you.
Yeah, it goes back to what we did a couple shows ago about search everywhere optimization. Like, people are searching everywhere and they're using multiple ways to search. Like I said, social media, LLMs, you know, AI overviews in Google search. Like, they're asking the old word of mouth. Like, but if you didn't have a memorable brand, again, like, you're not part of that conversation. And so you weren't helpful. You tried too much to be a marketer and not a teacher.
And so as you're thinking about your content, thinking about the information on your web pages, the information you're sharing on social media, it needs to be tagged. It needs to be credited to you. When possible, it needs to link back to content your on your website.
If you don't have an individual, like, kind of spokesperson like we do.
But all of that content is not salesy, because people don't ask, who's gonna sell to me the best? They're gonna ask, where can I find good flooring?
Who helped me?
Who helped me? Who helps me? Who is the most helpful company in this industry? Who's the smartest? Who has the best resources?
Who am I not going to be taken advantage by?
And so those, not only do those searches help you come up, those searches also, when you start coming up for those things, begin to shift what AI thinks of you. The more your brand is associated with information,
Absolutely.
The more AI, when you go to ChatGPT and say, tell me about X company, it'll
Yeah.
come back and say, here's who they are. They have a very informative website. They seem to be very helpful to their customers.
And multimodal is the new term. If you haven't looked and seen in Google AI overviews, what they talk about is that you need to have your content, just like we've said, in a lot of different ways, in video format and audio format and image format and text format. It's directly in the Google Help document that's what they're looking for. And we've known this for years. That's what the consumer wanted, and Google's just giving the consumer what they want.
And so, as you're thinking about the future of search and the future of your brand and making your brand visible, Jen said it earlier. How do you help me?
How do you help me? How do you get me? Everybody, you have a service, a need, you're filling that need. Like, how do you help them?
How do you help them? Well, if you're looking for some help, you can certainly reach out to Jen at elevatedmarketing.solutions.
And if you're super lucky, Lorraine will have some free time and she'll help you as well in a few words. All right, bye now.
Okay.